recording. Okay, so whatever it is there, later you can ask to me. Fine. Good morning, everyone. So I am Veena, your science teacher. Okay, today I am going to teach you about the uses of the plants. Plant is a very beautiful living thing. Why? Because it is providing a fresh air. Okay, fresh air to all of us, fresh air to all the living beings. Okay, and plants are very useful to us in one or the another way. Okay, plants are very useful to us in one or the another way. How? Plants gives us food and other useful things. So many plants will be there. Many plants will be there. They are going to give us many useful things. Like some plants will give us the fruits. Some plants will give us the vegetables. Some plants will give us the some of the different products like wood products, right? Wooden products to make furnitures, right? Some of them are very useful to us, right? So now, and the plant is also a habitat for many living creatures in the world. Okay, plants are a habitat for many living creatures. You can see near to your home. If you go and observe any plant, okay, if you go and observe any plant, you can observe some of the birds will be sitting on the tree. Some of the birds will be sitting on the tree. They are going to construct the nest on the tree. Okay, and some of the small insects will be there, small creatures will be there, that is going to be present besides the bark of the tree to hide themselves, to get protection from the heat and the cold. Okay, then many of the animals you can see like monkeys or some other animals, okay, you can see that will be always sitting on the tree, hanging on the tree. You can see squirrels, right? Many squirrels you can see. So plants are not only helpful for us, plants plants are helpful for animals also. Okay, it is going to give food for the animals also. It is going to give a shelter for animals also. Not only for the human beings, it is also going to give the shelter for the animals also. Okay, fine. So next we will move to the next slide. That is, plants are going to give us a fresh air. Right. So without the fresh air, how we will feel? So we will feel like, so we are getting a suffocation. When you move in the traffic area, for example, if you move in a Bangalore traffic, okay, so there you can feel, so you are not able to breathe properly because of impure air over there, right? Yeah, if you go to any forest area, okay, or if you go to any resort areas, there you can see many of the trees will be there, right? If you go any of the forest, you are going to see many more plants, right? Many more trees are going to be there. Those trees are going to provide us oxygen. Okay, oxygen level will be more in the forest or where you can see a more greenery. Okay, more plants. Okay, where you can see a more green plants, there you can get a fresh air. Okay, with the maximum amount of oxygen. Okay, if you move in a traffic area, so there you may feel suffocation because of the impure air, because of the carbon dioxide level will be more in that area. Okay, if plants are more, then we are going to get a pure, healthy, oxygenated air. Fine. So that is the one more useful thing from the plant. Now, so as I told already, plants are going to provide food for us. Okay, plants are going to provide food for us. Like, so we are going to get fruits, vegetables, cereals and pulses. We are going to get fruits, vegetables, cereals as well as the pulses. Right. So first we will study which part of the plant we are going to have. Okay, which part of the plant we are going to have. If I give you the root of any plant, will you eat? Yes or no? If I give you any root part of any plant, will you eat? Will you eat? Yes or no?
Yes.
If I give you any root part of any plant to you to eat, will you eat? Somebody are showing a thumbs up. If I give you the mango root, if I give you the mango root, if I cut and give you the mango root, will you eat that mango root? No, we are not going to eat. Okay? Yes, we are not going to eat the mango root. If I cut and give you the coconut root, will you eat that? No, no. Okay. If I give you the Ashoka tree root, will you eat? No. Will you eat the Ashoka tree barks? No. Will you eat the Ashoka tree leaves? No. Right. There are some plants are there. So particular parts of a plant we are going to have as a food. Okay. Today we will learn about the parts of a plant, which parts of a plant we are going to have. Okay, so see here, we eat different parts of a plant as vegetables. Okay, different parts of a plant we eat as a vegetables. Today we will learn about that. Okay, so like root, stem, leaves, fruits and flowers. These parts of plants we are going to use as a food. If I give you the mango flowers, will you eat the mango flowers? No, right? If I give you the sunflower, will you eat the sunflower? No. Only the seed part that is present in the sunflower, that part we are using for the production of the oil, right? That oil we are consuming, right? Yes. Not all the flowers we are not going to have from all the plants. Only the specialized plants we will choose, we will select, right, to have. Those plants we will study today. Okay, see here. Vegetables. What type of vegetables we are going to have? Vegetables we eat roots of some plants carrot, beetroot, radish and sweet potato we are going to have as a root vegetables. Some more root vegetables are there. For example, yam, Suryan Gedde anta heltare alva. Okay, there's the yam. Okay, that is also we are going to have as a root food. Okay, children. So note down these points. Fine. The root foods are, examples for the root foods are carrot, beetroot, radish and sweet potato. Okay. Now, examples for the stem food. Okay, some plant stems we are going to have as a food. Okay, for example, potato. You will be having a doubt in your mind, right? Why? Potato is growing under the ground. Then why it is considering it as a stem food? Right? So you may be having that doubt. So that will be grown under the ground. Why we call it as a stem food? If you observe the carrot as well as the potato. Okay. If you observe the carrot and the potato, on the carrot, you can see the growth of the root. Okay, you can see the growth of the root, and here the food what is producing in the plant leaf is going to store in the root part of a plant. Okay, this food which is producing in the leaf, that is going to store in the root part of a plant. Okay, here, then what about this potato, onion and the ginger? Those are all will grow under the ground only. Why ma'am is calling it as a stem food? That question you may be having in your mind, right? Yes, because if you observe the texture of the potato, if you observe the texture of the onion, if you observe the texture of the ginger, you're not able to see any sort of the hair growth on that. Okay, you are not able to see any sort of the hair growth on that. ನೀವು ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಹೇರ್ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Fine, it will be in a plain texture. Okay, it will be in a plain texture. ನೀವು ಅದ ಕ್ಯಾರೋಟ್, radish, beetroot ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ you can observe the hair follicles on that vegetable. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇರ್ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ರೂಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ರೂಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ದ ಫುಡ್, ದ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, ಅಂಡರ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುವಂತ ಫುಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಯಾವ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇರ್ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಲ್ವೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫೈನ್, that is called as the stem food. You can observe on the ginger also. Ginger ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡಾನು hair follicles ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, root hairs ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Fine. So we call these vegetables are the stem food. For example, potato, onion and the ginger. If you cut the onion, what will come in your eyes? You will cry, right? You may have seen your mother will be cutting the onion in your home, right? She will be tearing, right? She will be crying, right? You may have seen, yes or no? Nod your head. Yes or no? Yes, right. Your mother will be crying, right? Yes. You ask your mother whether the onion is root food or the stem food. Okay, and you explain them why it is called as stem food. Okay, you explain them why the onion is called as the stem food. Okay, children, onion is the stem food. Potato is also a stem food, as well as the ginger is also a stem food. Okay, so now we will move on to the leaf food. Okay, some plants leaf we will use as a vegetables. Okay, some plants leaf we will use as a vegetables. Okay, see here, you can see this is a spinach. What do you mean by spinach? Palak soppu anta heltare alva maneli. Yes, that is called as the spinach leaf. And many leaves we can see, like coriander leaf, fenugreek leaf, dilhar, mint. Okay, see here. So those leaves we are going to use as a vegetables. Okay, you can see here. So what is this? Cabbage. Okay, the cabbage we are going to use as a leafy vegetable. Okay, cabbage will look like a ball. You can't consider it as any other part. If you start to remove one by one layer, you can see the structure of the leaf. Okay, you can see the structure of the leaf. So we are considering it as a leafy vegetable. Okay, so if you take it as a whole, it will look like a ball. Okay, if you start to remove the layer one by one by the cabbage, you can see the leaf-like structure that is covered, and it is going to make like a ball-like structure. Fine. So cabbage is also a leafy vegetable. Next, we'll move on to the fruits. You all love fruits, right? Yes or no? You all love fruits, right? Yes or no? Yes. Fruits of some plants also will use as a vegetables. For example, tomato is also a fruit of a plant. Brinjal. Okay, brinjal is also a fruit of a plant. Even the ladyfinger, chili, okay, capsicum. Okay, so those are all called as the fruits of a plant. But generally, mummy hogi tarkari ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೊಮೆಟೊನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ತರಕಾರಿ, ಚಿಲ್ಲಿನೂ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ತರಕಾರಿ, ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸಿಕಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ತರಕಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes, but so we consider it as a vegetable, but really those vegetables are the fruits of a plant. Okay, many fruits of a plant we are going to use as a vegetable. Remember this. Okay, many fruits of a plant we are going to use as a vegetable. Remember that one. Okay, children. Next, we will move on to the flower part of a plant. Okay, some flowers will be there, so edible flowers will be there. Okay, for example, always you will be knowing this cauliflower or broccolis, these flowers, these flowered vegetables you are going to have, right? Do you know the rose petals are also you are going to have? You can use the rose petals for the preparation of the gulkan. For the preparation of the gulkan, you can prepare that recipe and you can send me the snapshot. Okay, so you can prepare nicely a sweet, delicious gulkan from the flower part of a rose plant. Okay, from the rose flower you can prepare a gulkan. Okay, a sweetish dish you can prepare, delicious dish, and you can prepare. Okay, you can prepare the rose water from the flowers. Okay, so we can use the flower part as a vegetable. Even the pumpkin flower will be there now. That one also we can use as a vegetable. Okay, and this one what I am showing here, this is called as what? This is a cauliflower, gobi, right? And this is what? This is a broccoli. Okay, broccoli is a flower vegetable. Okay, this is a, we eat flowers of some plants like cauliflower and broccoli as a vegetables. Okay, see here. We are going to have seeds of some plants. Okay, seeds of some plants as cereals and pulses. Okay, cereals and pulses. Which seed we are not able to divide it equally, divide it into equal half parts, those are all called as cereals. Cereals are very rich in nutrients. Okay, cereals are very rich in nutrients. You can get in the monocot plant. Cereals, you can get the cereals always in the monocot plant. Remember this one, that is not there in your textbook. This is an additional point. Remember this one. Okay, cereals are the seeds which you are going to get in the monocot plant and which is very rich in nutrients. Okay, next, the seeds of the plants which are cooked. Okay, for example, pulses. What do you mean by pulses? If I give you one seed, okay, if you break on the seed, then that seed is going to get two equal half parts. If you get the two equal half parts, then we considering it as a pulses. We are going to consider it as a pulses. By using pulses, your mother is going to prepare holge, obbattu, right? And even hesrubele paisa, right? In your home, your mother will prepare, right? Many delicious dishes. Manali daily sambar ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ mommy? Your mother is daily preparing a sambar in your home, right? For that she is using a tur dal. Pulses we call in normally as a dal. Okay, pulses we call normally as a dals. Okay, cereals and pulses are also called as food grains. Okay, what we will call for the cereals and the pulses? Food grains. Okay, davasa dhanyagalu, food grains. Fine. Next, examples for the cereals and pulses we will see. Cereals. So cereals andre enu? Cereals. Okay, these are the seeds which we grow in the which we get from the monocot plants. Okay, which we get from the monocot plants. For example, wheat, godi, rice, millets, and corn, jowar. Okay, these are all called as the cereals. Even the ragi, okay, ragi are called as the cereals. Pulses, pulses you can see here, the tur lentils, okay, green gram, chickpea, groundnut pea. Okay, you have to list out many more pulses that you get in your home kitchen. Okay, today homework. What is the homework? You have to list out the names of the cereals and pulses that is present in your home. Is it clear?
Ma'am, in HW or CW?
In homework, science homework, you have to write and send me. Fine. The
Ma'am,
list of the cereals and the pulses that what do you have in your home. Okay. So next. Now, I would like to show you one video, okay, so which is showing you about the
cereals and
yeah, I will send you in a WhatsApp, no need to worry. Fine, children? So, I will show you in the WhatsApp. Fine?
fine, ma'am.
Wait, I will share one video to you. In that, you can again recall what all the points we have learned now. Okay? Fine. Wait. Wait. I will first stop presenting this one. Later, I will share the crow. Fine? Wait. Wait. Nobody should talk. This program is getting recording. Okay? Yes. Are you able to see this? Are you able to listen the music? Yes or no? Okay, fine.
No,
Mute, mute your mic. Okay, so go green. Food from plants. What are the food we will get from the plants? Okay, we will just do a recall, quick recall. Fine. In home, these both siblings, brother and sister, they both are having at 8 o'clock in the morning, they are having a breakfast. Okay, so they are.
what?
Huh?
What?
I am telling you, okay. So the both are having the breakfast and they started discussing. So why we have to have the breakfast? Porridge, ganji kudita idale. So the porridge, and he is having the cornflakes. Okay, he is having the cornflakes. So from where they got this food? They are discussing now. Okay, so what are all the products they will use to prepare? And here they are keeping the fruit salad to have now. Okay, wait. Here bread soaked in milk. Dog is having the bread soaked in milk. So bread is prepared by using the wheat flour, right? And here porridge. So porridge is prepared by using the wheat, broken wheat, milk as well as the sugar. These are the ingredients. From where they got the broken wheat? From the wheat plant. Okay. From where they get the milk? Milk from the animal. Okay. Cow. Okay. Sugar from the plant only. Okay. So bread from the wheat. Mute your mind. See, cornflakes. From where they got the cornflakes? So from the corn plant. From the corn seed, they have prepared the corns. Okay. See here. To prepare the cornflakes, they have used the wheat, corn, and the flour, and then the sugar they have used to prepare the corn syrup. Fine. Next, these are all the plant products. These are all the plant products. Okay, from the wheat we get the wheat flour. From the corn we get the cornflakes. Milk we get it from the cow. This is the animal food. Milk is a animal food. Okay, so now we will learn about the fruits and the vegetables that we get from the plants. From which plants? Okay, you can see here bitter gourd, brinjal, capsicum, cucumber, tomato, pumpkin, chili, and some of the here ladyfinger and some leafy vegetables. Okay, food from plants. See here. This is carrot, potato, this is spinach, and this is cabbage. So now cauliflower. Okay, cauliflower. This is a root food, potato is a stem food, and spinach is a leafy food, and the cauliflower is a flower food, as I told you already. Roots, edible roots. Sweet potato, andre genusu. Sweet potato is a stem food, edible root. Okay, root food. And this carrot. Carrot is a root food. Turnip, root food. Radish, root food. And this one at last. Okay, fine. Here, edible stems. Edible means things which are eatable. That is called as edible. Okay. Edible ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೋ ಅಂತ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು edible food ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, which are eatable. This is potato, modified stems. Okay, modified stems will grow under the ground. Okay, modified stems. The food are going to store in the modified stem part. Okay. You can see here many types of the leafy vegetables. This is a spinach, this is a lettuce, this is a methi called as fenugreek, and this is a cabbage, right? This one we use as a edible leaves. Okay. Yes. Next. Flower part, edible flower part. This is what? Cabbage, and this is a broccoli. Okay, then you can write down the names. Vegetables eaten raw. Okay, some vegetables without cooking we are going to have. So those vegetables are called as raw vegetables. For example, carrot, beetroot, and lettuce. We will eat as raw food. Okay, without cooking we are going to have. Okay, fruits. These fruits we are not going to cook. These fruits also we are going to have like that only. To prepare some of the delicious food we may use apple. Right. To prepare the sweets we can use some of the fruits. Here some of the fruits. Most of the fruits are sweet in nature. And this is tomato is also a what? It is also a fruit. Okay, tomato is a fruit. Fine, you can see cereals. We get cereals from plants. This is what? Yeah, which plant this is? This is a cereals plant. Which plant? Yes, it's a rice. And this is a wheat.
Rice from that.
Yes. Rice and wheat plant. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Cereals from forms our main food. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. See here. You can see. You can prepare many types of food by using the cereals. Bread can be prepared by using the wheat flour. Roti can be prepared by using the wheat flour. Palav prepared by using the rice, and idli can be prepared by using the rice itself. Okay. And upma, uppittu. Okay, upma also we are going to prepare by using a broken wheat. Halwa. Okay, poha, it's a sweet dish. Khakra. So everything we are going to prepare it by using a wheat cereals. Fine, mainly by using a wheat we are going to prepare. Fine. So children, watch this video. So like that only I will take the attendance to you.
Ma'am, I will not.
Yeah, this is the corn. Corn. I will send you in the WhatsApp, children. You just watch here. Oats. Oats are the cereals. Okay. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. This class is getting recording.
Mute your mic.
These are the pulses. Pulses. Okay, in pulses you can see tur dal, lentils. Okay. Then green gram dal. Okay, chickpea dal. Then peas, kidney beans. Okay. Seeds of some plants are used as pulses. Arhar, peas, so green gram, chickpea. This is a kidney bean bee. Okay, kidney beans bee, or we call it as a rajma beans. So reddish to lavender color we will get. Okay, in these beans. Yeah, split pulses are called as dals. Split pulses, split seeds are called as pulses or the dals. Eat cooked pulses every day because these pulses are very rich in protein. Okay, pulses are very rich in protein, so you have to eat the pulses daily. Pulses should be never eaten raw because so digestion process will become very difficult. Okay, so you have to cook the dals, then you have to eat. Okay, we are going to get the sugar from the sugar cane stem. Okay, stem part of the sugar we are using it as a sugar cubes. And all these things we will learn. Okay, so few more things we will learn in the another class. Okay, this is a tea leaf, coffee beans. Okay, we are using coffee food, right? So we are going to get the coffee bean from the coffee plant, tea powder from the tea leaves, chocolate from the cocoa fruit.
Coffee to
Okay,
chocolate.
cocoa. Yes.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Mute your mic.
Chocolate.
And you can see from the walnuts, from the dry fruits also we are going to get a cooking oil. Okay, the dry fruits we are going to get a cooking oil. All these things we will study in later classes. Okay. Excuse me. Most of our food comes from plant. That one already I have told you. So it's just a brief recall, quick recall. Okay. Next, we get vegetables and fruits from plants. We eat all parts of plant of few plants, not from all the plants, like roots, stem, leaf and flowers. We get cereals, pulses, sugar, tea and coffee from particular plants. Okay, we also get cooking oil from the nuts as well as from the dry fruits. Okay, this is about today's class. Okay, plant uses of plant in that plant as a source of food. Okay, plant as a source of food. Thank you all children for listening this class very patiently. Bye.